It's a beautiful August night. Beautiful, beautiful August night. Blossom Music Center outside of Cleveland, Ohio. And we had just got through watching Wu-Tang Clan, and they came off the stage. Now, mind you, I love Rage Against the Machine. This was the reason why I came to this concert, and you do not even know. I could not wait to rock out. Like, I was ready. I have been looking forward to seeing Rage for a long time. I was familiar with, their stance on things from seeing interviews. I was familiar with them from, I guess, videos, but this was pre-social media, so I really, I had only seen like small clips of them performing live. Nothing, I mean nothing, could prepare me for what transpired that night. Nothing. Like, nothing could prepare me for that. So I had seen a lot of bands, yet on the local level, local stage, and, a couple of festivals. And, I was interested in different types of music. So I had seen different types of bands, rock, folk, jazz bands, you name it. So they come on stage. By this time, we're under the pavilion because, Blossom is set up like a big outdoor open air music pavilion with a stage and with like seating that not rises up like an amphitheater, but goes sort of out and on a gradual rise into a hill behind the place, So it's on Google. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. The place is still open. So I'm sitting there. I'm under the pavilion. It's dusk now. Evening is setting in. So they get on stage. They tune their instruments. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I really don't remember any of the I really don't remember any of the other band members. I don't remember. I don't really remember much about them. I do remember it was like a dark black backdrop. And I remember seeing the drummer because I like drummers. And I remember looking at everybody, but let me tell you, once Zach started singing and the bass kicked in, and the thing about Rage Against the Machine set is you can check out my other video to see what happened during Wu-Tang's set, but to summarize, I couldn't really hear or see anything because, the bass was too loud, their voices were drowned out, everybody was screaming and running around. It was like crazy. So when Rage came on, I was like, maybe it's the sound system, maybe it's me, maybe, this is just too loud. No, it was like their sound was great. They had a lot of bass as well, but his voice was crystal clear. I could hear it. It pierced me. Like his voice pierced my heart. And I'm not being dramatic at all. I wish I was. And the only reason why I wish I was is because it sounds so dramatic. But I just remember being just like catapulted into like this tunnel vision of seeing this exquisite performer just capture the audience and hold us in like a mind freeze tunnel for like the whole time he was up there. Like, I was mesmerized and captivated. Don't even begin to describe. I was transfixed is a better word. Like, this was hands down one of the best concert I had ever been to in my entire life. Like, you don't even know how captivating this person is in person. Like, you know how you see people on TV and you're like, oh, they're just turning on for the cameras, or, it just, people are overreacting, No. Mm-mm. To this very day, that concert has an impact on me. There's no concert that has ever really compared to that prior to or after. So I just remember him. He had the mic and the spotlight was on him. And then, he had all that hair at the time. He had like an afro, or in my mind, at the time, that's what I remember. It could have been a halo. Because, the energy that was emanating off this guy that night, you don't even know. He had this, like, energy field around him. Like, you could I could see it. I could literally see it. I guess I'm just gifted like that, but obviously you could pick it up, but I'm more sensitive to it. So it was just like, it was just this output of energy that was coming off of him and through him. Like, I could see this is what appeared to me when I was at the concert. And mind you, I wasn't drunk and I wasn't like high off my ass or anything. There was a stream of light, and it probably was the lighting, okay? But I don't know any lighting fixtures or whatever that would do lighting like this. But there was a stream of light coming through his back, like coming from behind him and coming through his back, and then it refracted through his body, and it just shone like a bright star. And I'm not even talking about a glow. It was just like, and I could see how all this blue and white light was going out into the audience, and obviously you could feel it, and then along with the bass, and then his lyrics. And I just remember him, he had one foot up on the speaker box sometimes, and he was running around and jumping around, very energetic. Like, the energy of this guy was just out of this world. It was out of worldly. Like, I can easily see how people can have out of body experiences at concerts, but with me, I was just like transfixed, like, and it was like genuine love for the music, genuine, love for the fans. Like, this guy was putting it all and leaving it all on the stage. And I don't know, I could see, I don't know if they had a monitor there, but I could see his face up close. Like, I do remember looking out at the audience and seeing everybody jump around and all that stuff, and I'm sure people were screaming and, singing and everything, and I couldn't tell you what my favorite song was or what he had on or anything like that. Because I just, like, like I said, I was transfixed. And usually, when I go to concerts, I'm able to engage and move around and dance and yell and sing along and talk to the people who are with me or whatever. But I just remember staring at this guy, just not being able to take my eyes off of him. Like, the videos on YouTube, even the live videos of Rage Against the Machine, does them no justice whatsoever. I would highly recommend, if you ever get a chance to go see these people in person, that you do so. There's no other way to put it. I think they're one of the best bands to ever come out of the 90s, and I really think they're underrated and they don't get their just due for what they did as far as the rap rock thing and, just bringing it during the 90s. And I think they brought a lot of fans together. I think they brought a lot of people together with their music, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that was one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my entire life. It was real nice. I hear they're back together, but I'm not exactly sure. Life happens. You forget about sometimes the bands or the people you used to follow back in the day. But this was the height of this is one of the heights of their career. This concert tour that they were on with Wu-Tang Clan was groundbreaking at the time, like I said, combining the two acts. And I found out that a little while after they appeared, where I saw them, that two or three dates later, Wu-Tang dropped off the tour due to intergroup issues. Basically, RZA saying that, everybody wasn't showing up for all the tour dates at the same time, since, like I said, it was like 1,000 members of Wu-Tang Clan, So, yeah, of course I'm exaggerating. I love Wu-Tang Clan. I love them. But, yeah, so when I saw them, when they did the tour date where I saw them, I don't even know if they were all there. I know Method Man was there. Who else was on that stage? I have no idea, because there was literally 1 million people on stage. So, like I said, that Rage Against the Machine Wu-Tang Clan tour was like legendary, and I'm glad I was there to see it. And there it is, and there you have it.